first thought of doing a massive storytelling project for my birthday, I thought of family. And when I think of family, I have to think of Libby, Montana. It's a place where both my parents were born and raised, and generations of my family have grown up. It's also where I spent every single summer. So it's kind of special, which is why I made this really weird state project about it in fifth grade. You're about to see some pretty spectacular special effects from my family. Libby, Montana was so special. Yes, the 24-hour road trip from Las Vegas to Montana, crammed in the backseat with my annoying little brother, wasn't the best, but it was always worth it to get to Spencer Road. Spencer Road meant going to Grandma's house, where we got to just run around, climb trees, crawl all over Libby Crick, and get into some musky basements where we played drum sets and played with creepy dolls and old board games. And no family reunion in Libby, Montana would be complete without several card games, or running away from some pesky uncles. But most importantly, being in Libby meant being around family. I was a weird kid. I didn't have friends growing up, and so being around my family meant that I belonged, I was accepted, whether they liked it or not. But I felt special and loved, which is what really mattered.
So visit Glacier Park for a vacation and a dream come true. Take time to go climb a glacier. I'll see you there.
However, my 20s also meant the passing of some incredible matriarchs and patriarchs in our family. It meant that we had to create the traditions and keep them alive in our own way. And as I got further into my 20s, it meant I got to leave the kids' table. I could form my own opinions and relationships with my family members and have more honest conversations about dynamics and politics. I could swap stories over a huckleberry beer with Aunt Nora and Uncle Gene about being an RA instead of dying to become one, or talk to Rachel and Kara about how I thought I was a libertarian in high school. It's a true gift to actually get to know your family. But hey, this is a birthday project, so I'd be pretty remiss if I didn't talk about the two people who brought me into this world. They always say that as you get older in your 20s, you become more and more like your parents, but there's some video evidence that shows that I was always my mother's daughter. It's just become more apparent with time. I know I wouldn't have the heart of an educator, a writer, and a fierce advocate for those I love without my mom's influence. Or her ability to get shit done. I mean, those trips to Montana, 24-hour road trips, trips to national parks, something every summer when she wasn't teaching full time. Yeah, none of that would have happened without my mom. I love you, Dad, but we both know who made those things happen. My mom is also the one who gave me the travel bug with her inspiring trips to Europe. So I'm just so grateful that I will always have an undying cheerleader in my corner who, even if she doesn't always understand what's going on, is going to love me no matter what and want me to be happy. She's going to tell me to fight for what makes sense in my life. I'm not sure if I would have been able to live in 6 different states or travel to these different countries or have my deep love of the mountains without my mom. Oh, Dad. This wonderful weirdo is turning 60 years old today, May 20th, 2021. So I can't believe that in a few weeks I'm going to be the same age that my dad was when he had me. That's a little wild. But I gained the tools of patience, hard work, and not giving up, especially when it comes to showing up with love for your partner and your family. That's what I learned from this man right here, over and over again. It's strange because my dad and I have had further and further polarizing political views, but we've never been closer, and that's the thing I'm most grateful for from the last decade is the relationship we've formed together. Dad, thanks again for being the first person to ever get me flowers and for not being afraid to be silly with me. I hope you have an amazing birthday. Mom, Dad, and even you, Turner. Thanks for making my childhood a foundation that got me ready to survive and even thrive in my 20s. I'm living the life of my dreams thanks to you all. I love you so, so much.